enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumbass, then leave her the fuck alone.
What that means, Mr. Perry, is outside of my home, when it's not peeping and it's not hacking in a normal conversation, if I acted like I liked you and said, I want to go on a date with you, then that's when it goes both ways. That does not mean when you're raping me in the privacy of my home against my will with some sort of voyeur camera and you see me, to pour a glass of milk and you think that's some sort of secret romantic sign. Listen, your delusion is making everyone mad, Mr. Perry. I don't like you. You don't have my consent to peep. You don't have my consent to hack. You don't have my consent to contact me in any way, shape, or form. Me doing something in the privacy of my home and you seeing me do it illegally against my will does not make an enthusiastic anything except rape. You're raping me. This is Cynthia Ortiz. Mr. Perry, stop contacting me. I hate it. It makes me mad. You're in a lot of trouble and you don't seem to understand that. You need to go get a shrink or a doctor or a special education teacher to explain to you how bad your situation really is, because you're not getting it. You have no other victim who has quoted you. You keep wanting to know who told, and again I say to you, I don't know, and I don't care. You know what I care about? You're pissing me off with the unwanted contact. There is another man that I care about that you're butting in. You're butting in. You need to leave me the fuck alone. You're a rejected fail, not for a day, not for a week, not for a month, but for a decade, over a decade, sir. I left in 2013. I've lived in Oklahoma longer than I lived in Lubbock. I don't like you. I don't like you because you make my skin crawl. You're weirdo. You're a butt-in. You're a burden. You're an imposition. Everybody's very upset with you because you're doing that to me. You're tormenting me. You're starving me. And we're all sick and tired of it and the hardship. And you all, none of you, listen to me when I'm saying this to you. This is for all of you. Josh, David, Joe, Matt, Charles. When I'm quoting you verbatim and you can't figure out who it is that's helping me, you're in a lot of trouble, all of you. And you can't seem to put that together in your head. No other victim has that. They don't have a Fabian puzzle. They don't have a McNamara email. They don't have harassment emails, like a zillion of them. They don't have ringtone emails, like a zillion of them, or a Shuprin email, or get her back out on that pole and on his schedule so we can get to her to hurt her email, or a Mike was drugged email. No other victim has that, or a Fabian puzzle. So, because you continue to contact me after all that, when he pesters her and when he takes her money, we're seeing things happen we've not seen before. Things don't go well for us. The reason it's happening is because you're being stopped. You're being stopped every time you're told on. The 18th was a bust. Dave and Charles got in her wallet again. She couldn't even go out there. And we worked for weeks on that. Recording after recording after recording after recording, and none of your other victims have that, Mr. Perry. The reason that's happening is because we want you to stop. Stop acting like a little girl, Liz Taylor soap opera, Taylor Swift song, drama queen. Everyone gets rejected. Everyone can move on. None of you act like you have any idea what's really happening here. None of you. I'm not doing the disclaimer. Fuck you. I asked you to leave me alone. So the more you contact me, and the more you invade my privacy, and the more you cause problems and hardship for me, the more you're going to get told on, and we will see you at your criminal trial. All right? You want to break the law? You're asking for it. Those were meant to be a deterrent. My prosecutor tells me they're going to fuck up your appeal. I'm sitting here listening to them. You're being recorded. You're being recorded. Wiretaps or leaks. Wiretap orders or leaks. I'm not told which and how and who and well, but I'm going to tell you this. Mr. Perry, when you contact me, put your fucking doll down. Take your skirt off. And act like a man. And that's why your name's not on that puzzle, because you do that. You are rejected. You're not wanted. You're not loved. You're rejected. You don't even have a cover up. And all of you act like you have no clue what's going on. Not a clue. I'm not going to help you, Charles. We all want you gone. We want you stopped. Because you're an imposition and a burden. People don't like your sadism. Peeping, hacking, stalking, or coercion, harassing, tormenting. That's all weirdo. You're a fucking weirdo. You need to control yourself, and you can't do it, can you? So somebody's putting a stop to what you're doing. So my prosecutor tells me on Friday the 11th, I'm sitting here listening to these guys talk. They want to impede your appeal. They're going to make it very difficult, if not impossible, for you to pursue that, and you deserve to have that. That's the law that gives you the right to have that. And so what I want you to do is file the DOR and the amended petition with the Tulsa County clerk. And I don't want you to walk it in. I want you to mail it. They had a conversation about something. Mail it. So I did, and he had me put the receipt as Exhibit F on the amended petition. So that when you fucked with the mail, we gotcha. We got a criminal, another criminal charge against you right there. They already knew you were fucking with my personal mail. So we handled something in such a way in anticipation that you would carry out the threats you made in a conversation that he obtained in a way he's not told me. I don't know if you had a leak. I don't know if you had a wiretap order. I know he was listening to a conversation of you talking. Now, it seems to me none of you have any idea at all what's happening. When he pesters her, when he takes her money, we're seeing things happen we've not seen before. We need to find out who these guys are. I'm not going to tell you, Charles. Write it down. I'm not told who your leaks are, and I don't care. You know what I care about? I'm tired of being people raped. I'm tired of you contacting me. I'm tired of you icking your delusion all over me. I'm tired of you bothering me and my family. I'm tired of you causing hardships. You're being stopped. If you're too stupid to get a grip on reality and so disconnected, then I can't do anything about it. I can't. I don't care anything about you. I moved twice, changed my life completely. You had 4 years to move on, and you wouldn't have needed a cover up. But you come up to Oklahoma, and you poke, and you poke, and you poke, and you poke, and you pester, and you pester, and you pester, and you cause one problem after another, and one catastrophic loss after another profound loss, after another catastrophic loss, after another profound loss, and you break law after law after law after law. You're a rapist. You're a serial killer. You're a rapist. You're a child pornographer. Allegedly, Mark. I will see you guys in your criminal court. How about that? I don't care anything about you, Charles. You're a big fat turnoff. I like men who are busy working, not sitting around tormenting women and starving children. You're a turnoff. You're fat, you're lazy, you're impotent, you're weak, you're stupid, you're powerless, you're a turnoff. Get off your lazy ass, put your fucking dolly down, take your skirt off, wipe the lipstick off your face that we can all see, we're all laughing at you, and go work like a man. Act like a damn man. Nobody's impressed with you. Everybody's sickened by you. You're getting told on because everybody wants you to stop. None of you can tell. You have no idea what's happening. You have not a clue what the fuck is happening. Perry, I don't pick up the phone and call you. You're watching me in the privacy of my home. I tap my fingers. You think that means some secret something. It doesn't. I'm tapping. You know what? A lot of times when I'm doing that, I'm talking to my guys and I'm tapping my fingers to the music they're listening to in the background. Has not a fucking thing to do with you. You are a delusional wackadoodle and you desperately need a doctor. All of you need somebody who can talk to you in a very slow manner to where you can explain when she's quoting you verbatim. Maybe that means you're in some trouble with the law. Maybe that means you might have a criminal case pending. And they're getting this and they're giving that to her. It's supposed to deter you from continuing your criminal activity. Maybe you ought to leave her alone. Duh. None of you get it. None of you have put that together. I've said it. I'm not going to help you, Mr. Perry. When you're gone, when you're in jail, I'll have my privacy back, my family back. Won't be threatened and harassed. I'll have my my reputation back, and I'll never be broke again, ever. And Mike will be home with his family when you're in jail. That's what my guys are working on now. That he was able to tell me on Friday the 11th. He's going to impede your appeal. They've been talking about it all day. I've been listening. So it might be that you're not able to fulfill the duties. We'll deal with that. We're going to deal with it. Let's see how it goes. But right now, get the damn DOR and the amended on the Tulsa County Clerk. Do not walk that in. You mail it. There's a reason. It's going to cost you more money. I want it mailed, and I want the receipt with the as an exhibit. There's a reason I put that with the exhibit as an exhibit, Mr. Warman. There's recordings being proven out by what you did, by what you're doing for a criminal case. Do you understand me? All of you act like you have no idea what's happening. Despite wanting to know who told, despite wanting to know who gave me that information, how I got it, who's investigating you, all that shit, you're not getting what's happening. What does that mean? That means you're in a lot of trouble, or I wouldn't have it. None of your other victims have this kind of stuff, do they? Not a clue what's happening. You can tell. Get someone to sit you down and explain it to you. Okay? Mr. Perry, go work. Get off your fat, lazy, perverted ass. Stop bothering me, sir. Act like a grown-ass man instead of a little soap opera queen and go work. I'm not going to help you. I don't care what you think. Listen to the words I'm saying. I don't care what you think. Don't care. I didn't ask you, did I? I didn't ask you. You were not asked. What were you asked to do? Get out of my life. And don't contact me anymore. Leave me alone.
Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior. And you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her, and you need to leave her alone. And this is Bacon.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me alone.
All you want.
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Hey, men, leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them. Especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumbass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior. And you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her, and you need to leave her alone. And this is Bacon.
That's okay.
I don't. Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why
No,
I
I don't. Just talk
Leave
to
me alone.
No, I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes and
No,
I'll leave you alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you again. I don't ever want to hear your voice to you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone.
He's not asked what he thinks, was he? He's forcing himself on her against her will. He's not going to get a date with her. He's going to go to jail eventually. And he's at least getting she got a protective order. You guys act like, all of you, Act like you have no idea what's happening. I'm quoting you verbatim, and you act like you have not a clue what the hell that means. What that means is you're being stopped by lawmen, law enforcement. I can't do that by myself. Charles, you are not wanted. You're rejected and told on and told on and told on and told on because nobody likes what you're doing. It's awful. It's terrorization. It's this. You're not asked what you think, sir. You're not asked what you want. You don't have my consent to voyeur rape me. Get the fuck out of my life. Get out of it. All of you act like you have not a clue what's happening. I'm quoting you verbatim. You have no idea what's happening. The day after, Friday the 11th, when I sent that, Mr. Warman, your client was recorded talking to my landlord, asking him to kick me out of my house. We got this in the bag. We interfered with the mail. It's not going to make it. So kick her out. She won't have any choice but to be violently subjugated by my rape. She don't like me. No one likes me. I'm getting told on all the time. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to rape her anyway. All of you act like you have not a clue what's happening. Oil viscosity, Mr. Perry. Talking to my landlord, you were recorded, Mr. Perry. And all of you act like you have not a clue what's happening. You go, oh, how did she find that out? Oh my gosh. And yet you're not putting it together what that means. Everybody's sick and tired of you. And the more you bother me, the more we get. I've said it over and over and over and over and over. Guess what? Most people don't have to be told that at all, much less more than once. Terrorization is disgusting, Mr. Perry. That's not how you get a date. You're rejected for a decade. Not a day, not a week, not a month. A decade. You disgust me. You repulse me. You're a turnoff. I don't care what you think. I didn't ask you any more than she asked Neil here. What I said is, get the fuck off me, rapist. Get out of my life. The more you bother me, the more you're told on. I have stuff no other victim has. None of your other victims have that. And you can't figure out what's happening? Oh my God. Wow. That's why it's so easy. It's not even fair. When a woman says, leave me alone, leave her the fuck alone. McNamara email, Mr. Perry, was in 2015. And it's been every day since. It's not legit, but I'm going to have her card towed and sold before she figures that out. Over and over and over. Recording after recording after recording after recording. How does she know? How'd she find out? You're in a lot of trouble. Try to figure that out. That's a deterrent. It would deter most people. Leave me the fuck alone. Charles, shut up. Nobody cares what you think. You weren't asked. You're this guy.
Please leave me alone. Please stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why I'm here.
You seeing things in my home against my will, or things I do in my phone against my will, does not constitute a secret love message. It constitutes hacking and rape. Get off me. Get out of my house. Don't contact me again. You're a delusional wackadoodle. You need to see a doctor. Badly. Everybody's sick and tired of you shoving that delusional soap opera of yours down our throats until we're gagging and throwing up. And so, because of that, because you do that, I don't care what she wants, I'm going to do it anyway. You're getting told on and told on. Same as him. I'm doing exactly what she's doing. Told on and told on and told on and told on and told on. I'm doing exactly what she's doing, just I'm dealing with your stalking methods are a little different than his. You're worse. By far worse. She can walk in her house and she's at least safe in her own home, and I'm not. Stop raping me, bitch. You're getting your criminal ass kicked harder than ever in your life, and none of you get that's what's happening. None of you. I've never seen it, anything like it in my life. When you're quoted, when you're told on, they came from a lawman that got that through a leak or a wiretap order. I'm not told how exactly that works, nor do I care. What I care about is we're sick of it. All of us are sick of you. Get off me, rapist. Get off me. Perry, get off me. You're never getting a date with me. You disgust me. Get off me. You're going to jail. I won't be bothered again. I'll have my privacy back, and I will never be broke again. We want that. Everybody wants that. We're sick of you. We're very sick of you. It is not hard to get information at all. Get off me. Go act like a normal guy. Put your fucking doll down, take your fucking skirt off, wipe your lipstick off your face, act like a man, and go work. And leave me alone. Do not contact me again.
Leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
Leave me alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you.
What
I don't ever want to.
happens?
Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes.
First, let me say that I'm happy that the lady in this video is okay. Second, let me break down what rape culture is. Rape culture is the fact that that man felt that he was entitled to some of this woman's time just because he said, let me talk to you for 2 minutes. Doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. If she said no, no means no. Rape culture is the comments that she has on her video about how she should have just spoke to him or dressed differently. Rape culture is me taking the heat for calling out other men for their terrible behavior. Rape culture is trying to explain stuff as, oh, it's just locker room talk. No, it's not locker room talk. You should talk the same way wherever you are. We all know that rape is not about sex, it's about power. So for you to force yourself on somebody, even if you're just talking to them, is disgusting, dude.
Stepdad's been raping